Hello, this is Pastor Lauren Richmond of East Denver Bible Baptist Church, welcoming you to our broadcast, Lead Me to the Rock. We're talking about rejoicing grace, grace for the pace. I want to read to you from Colossians chapter 4, verses 3 through 6. With all praying also for us, that God would open unto us a door of utterance to speak the mystery of Christ, for which I am also in bonds, that I may make it manifest as I ought to speak. Walk in wisdom toward them that are without, redeeming the time. Let your speech be always with grace, seasoned with salt, that you may know how ye ought to answer every man. You know, it's amazing how God opens up doors of opportunity for us. I was pastoring, started East Denver Bible Baptist Church 2001, while I was coaching cross country at Bear Creek High School. Had an opportunity to take 5 of my runners up to Western States University for cross country camp. We left on a Sunday afternoon and got up there, was there through Saturday morning the next week, and just had a really good time. I called the head coach at Western States and said, you know, I've just started a church, have an opportunity to speak in Gunnison on Wednesday night. Would it be okay if I got loose for that? He said that would be fine. So then I met a couple of Christian students during that time, and I'm having an issue with my dog here, so I'm trying to keep him entertained while I talk. But anyhow, just so happened there were 2 Christian students at the camp that I knew of, and so I asked them would they be interested in the Bible study if we'd get loose on some of our free time, and they said sure they would. So I talked to the head coach, said okay if we did a Bible study. He said sure. When would you want to do it? So he announced it, and we set it up for Thursday night at 9 o'clock. Now understand that these guys were real busy and tired. It was their free time. They didn't have to come. 85 kids all together in the camp. We set it up for a particular room, and as a couple of kids came in there were coaches playing cards on one side of the room, so we thought it might be more conducive for Bible study or for what we were doing if we'd go up to the second floor. So I told the coaches, if anybody comes for it, just tell them we're up above. And so we did, went up there. Kids started to come in the room. Every time we'd go to close the door, someone else would come in. By the time it was done, there were 35 runners that were in the room, and I preached for an hour, gave my testimony, and shared the gospel. At the end, I gave an invitation. There were 5 hands raised for salvation. I asked them to stay after the others left. 6 actually stayed. 5 of them accepted the Lord. The 6th one said, you know, I'm already a Christian, but I think God might be calling me to preach. Well, you see, God is able to do exceeding abundantly above all that we ask or think. It's amazing how he opens up doors for him. We just have to be willing to go through, and we can praise God. That's what rejoicing grace is all about. God bless you. Have a wonderful night.